Hey guys, I am so excited to be here. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I am Abby from Chicago, Abby Asencio. I am a badass boss mom. I am here to bring that inner badass out of you, help you walk like a boss, talk like a boss, but still prioritize self-love, self-care. I love self-love. Okay, so I'm super excited for a couple of reasons tonight. First of all, my backdrop is super cool. I'm changing it up a bit, and I do get excited over the weirdest things. I'm just saying. And second of all, today is our very first official interview with a badass boss mom. That's something new that I wanted to bring to the Badass Boss Mom page. Interview women that are just relatable, that we all have something in common with. Think about it. We're all so different. Some of us are, home work from home. Some of us are just stay-at-home moms. Some of us are just we go to our 8 to 5 job. We are all so different. We're business owners, but at the end of the day, we all have something in common. We all either suffer with anxiety or depression. We all suffer with, getting overwhelmed, unorganization. We're all badass boss moms. That's for sure. That's one thing we all have in common. So one thing that I wanted to do was interview a lot of different women that we can all relate to. So this way we don't feel alone. I have the window open, so I hope that's not going to interrupt us. But this way we can all see that even though we're all so different, we are all kind of the same, and we can all find a way to relate to each other. So I'm actually going to text my badass boss mom. It's going to be a surprise. Okay, join. Yay! And I'm really excited about her because this woman is without a doubt a freaking fighter, I swear. So I'm going to wait for her to come in. But yes, I have other women in line. I had this in the works already, so I've contacted more than a few women. They are getting ready for the interviews, and today is our very first official one. So I am super excited. I hope you guys love it. I hope you guys find a lot of ways that you can, that you have in common with Angelina. So she's here. Yay! Okay, I think I can hear you. Can you hear me? Let me unmute. Hold on. Okay, can you hear us?
Yes.
I did it. Yes. Oh my God. Okay, guys, we tried to record earlier, guys, but I kept messing up. It was my fault. I'm sorry. So, guys, let me introduce you to Angelina Martinez. Say hi.
Hi, everyone.
Oh my goodness. So I was telling them that I'm super excited because today is officially our very first interview with a badass boss mom. And I wanted you to be like the very first one for so many reasons, guys. First of all, this woman, she's like, we're not literally related to us, but it's like I've known her for 100 years. Not to say that she's old, because look at her, she does not look old. But we're like friends. I mean, we're like sisters. We're like cousins. I've known her for so long. She's my daughter's aunt. My daughter is like in love with her. So she is so talented. She has her YouTube channel. She is a badass boss mom without a doubt. She just became a coach for a branding as a brand influencer for a network marketing company. So this, plus she has a full-time job to begin with. So yes, I just want to let her kind of say hello and talk a little bit. We're gonna do some interview questions. So the first one that I'm gonna ask her, so she can kind of get the ball rolling, is for her to tell us a little bit about herself. So Angie, share whatever you think we need to know about you being a badass. Go for it.
So can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
So let's a little bit about myself. I am 38. I feel comfortable sharing my age now. I have no problem saying how old I am because I don't feel 38. So 38. I am recently going through a divorce, which, it's okay.
Is it a congratulations or an I'm sorry? It's a congratulations, right?
Congratulations.
Me too. Me too. Yay!
I have 4 crazy boys. They're all crazy. And like you said, I have a full-time job. I work for the Greater Chicago Food Depository. Anybody that's in the Chicago area, we are Chicago's County Slooping. So super awesome place to work for. So
Okay.
That's just a nutshell.
Oh my goodness, trust me, I know. That's just yeah, your full-time job. Plus you just became a coach, right? You just became so she's like a
coach
for a brand influence company, so she's going to be rocking it out. That's the first time you ever do something like that, right? As far as marketing?
Yes. I feel like I'm ready. It's my time to just be out there and like you said, let badass moms know that they are badass, because a lot of them don't know it. So we got to bring it out of them.
Yeah, and I feel like some moms don't feel or they don't even notice how badass they're being because they don't have people around them letting them know. Like sometimes I'm overwhelmed and I feel like I'm being overworked, and my mom tells me like, calm down, you're doing this and you're doing that. give yourself more props. And it's like, oh yeah, you're right. I am a badass. You're right. You're right.
Yes,
Thanks for the reminder.
you are.
Okay.
But you
The
are.
next thing, right. The next thing I wanted to talk to you about, like right now today, what can you say has to be one of your biggest accomplishments?
Oof. This might seem cheesy, but surviving.
Okay, that's a good one. That's not cheesy at all. That's kind of important.
And overcoming my demons.
Okay.
That's
Okay, that's a good one. I like that. I
it
mean,
could be keeping my boys alive, but I would say surviving.
okay, no, that one's better. That one's more badass, right? Okay, so I mean, from everything that I'm hearing from you and everything that I'm seeing online, everything that you're doing, like with Empower, with the Journey On, with your job, with the boys, it kind of looks like you have your life together. I don't want to say the SHIT word on live TV, but it kind of looks like you have it all together, right? How did you get to this point? For women right now that are recently divorced, because look, I mean, look at you. You're saying that you're going through a divorce. Some women, when they're going through a divorce, they're barely starting to get their life together, whereas you are making it seem like you're done. You're there, and you overcame that already.
Well, it took a lot of hard work. Okay, so I was with my ex-husband for almost soon to be ex-husband for 9.5 years, and those 9.5 years I was kind of like sheltered, and as I was expanding outside, my outside was expanding, my self-esteem, my spirit, everything was shrinking. Okay, I was completely dependent on him. I didn't work for 9.5 years. I didn't have nothing. And so it took a lot of work to get to this point. 3 years to be exact. In
That's how
October,
long you've been separated from him?
in three
Okay.
years, it will be in October, it will be 3 years that I decided to change my life. And it's been a journey ever since then. And I don't have my life all together, but I love myself and I'm happy. So I'd rather struggle, right? I feel like back then I had everything I needed as far as material wise, but I was unhappy, right? And so, yeah, I decided to start over. And it was the best decision I ever made, ever. Like,
Now,
so
what kind of made you stay out of it and not go back?
I realized that one, I deserved more. Also, I had four little people that were watching me, and they seen me crushed, and I had to set an example. I had
Right.
to set an example. And of course, like I said, when I left, I had nothing, but it was way better than staying put and kind of being unhappy. And it was just a better alternative. And
Okay.
yeah, there were a lot of tears and a lot of prayers, but look it, I'm here.
No, and you look great. So, I mean, good for you. I mean, talking about those little boys, four boys, they're not so little. I know two of them are older. Please tell me about how okay, because I know there has to be other moms that are out there like going crazy with two.
Oh my
Me,
God.
I only have two and I'm going crazy. I can't even imagine having four boys, Angie. Please talk to me about that journey itself.
So, four boys, they're all crazy, every single one of them. And I feel like I have to be four different Angies. I have to be
Oh my
four
God,
different
you're right. Like different personalities, right?
because they're all different. They're so different. I have like the teenager who's grumpy. I have my 13
Oh,
kind of grumpy, but he's also my biggest motivator. And he's
okay.
my leader. And then I have the emotional one, the 8-year-old. He's emotional. Then I have the 5-year-old who's just wants to be a baby forever. So I have to be four different people. And it's tricky because I'm a mom, right? So the talks are a little awkward. Um, having to teach him how to use the bathroom. That's
Oh my
awkward.
God.
Um, and it's tricky because like I'm mom, I want to be the nurturer. I want to be the mom, the loving mom, but I have to also be firm. And so it you have to find that balance. So it is
Yeah.
tricky. They definitely keep me on my toes. And I just want them to know that I'm not their best friend, but they can always talk to me about anything, you know.
True.
Um, so yeah, it is a challenge, but it's all worth it. It's all worth it. I love my babies.
Of
I love.
course. Which is the biggest challenge? Having those weird talks with them, you think?
Yes, it is, especially, the, you know, it is. It's very awkward at the beginning, but I can't let him know it's awkward for me.
Of
So I
course, of
put on
course.
that poker face, like, this is gonna be happening, that's gonna be happening, XYZ is gonna be happening, and it is awkward for me, but I can't let them know that. I gotta just do it because I rather them learn from me than their friends.
That no, of course, that's for sure. How old is your oldest one, Isaiah?
15.
And has he ever had like a girlfriend, or is it gonna be?
He's had a girlfriend and for like a few weeks, but Isaiah's very he still watches PBS Kids, so I'm very thankful for that.
Okay,
Yeah. And
okay.
he's very awkward, and I'm okay with that because as long as he's awkward, he doesn't have a girlfriend unless he finds
Oh
it
my
awkward.
goodness.
So
Oh my God, I can't even. Jojo's 9, and I can't have her have a boyfriend
oh,
anytime. No, no, no.
oh God. I hope I'm not that mom that doesn't like any girl that he brings home.
I think I will be like that with Dominic.
I have
I'm
to
sorry.
I have to do that 4 times.
Good luck with that. Okay. Well, okay. Yeah. Oh my God. I can't even. Let's not talk about that because that breaks my heart. My babies are my babies. They're going to stay babies forever. Okay. So for a mom that's singly, like just recently single, I'm sorry, and is watching you right now, what do you think? Like, what's one major tip you have for her to help her stay strong and maybe not go back to her ex-husband or just stay strong? What's one tip you'd give her?
I think one tip is to remember, especially if you have kids, right? You have people watching you. You have little ones watching you. You have to be the example. And obviously, if it took you to that point to leave, right? You know that that's not what you deserve, right? You
Right.
have to keep telling yourself, and you have to you have to remember that you have these kids that and it's not just for yourself. You have to build a better life for them, and it's gonna be hard, but it's gonna be worth it in the end. And my
Okay.
boy definitely kept me from going back. I just looked at them and I was like, I cannot put them through that anymore. I can't put myself through that anymore because if I'm not happy, they're not happy.
No, I know that. It's a domino effect. No, I get it.
Yes.
Well, you look great. You
Thank
do. You look amazing. And speaking of great, that's why I really wanted to ask you, like, I've been following your transformation. I know that I stopped seeing you for a couple of years, and when I saw one of your posts on Instagram, me and my entire family were like, is that Angie? Like, is that really Angelina? Because you look so insanely different. Like, holy cow. Okay, I have to ask you, like, what encouraged you to start losing so much weight? Like, what was like, okay, enough is enough?
When my size 24 pants were
Oh
tight on
my
me.
God. Oh, when 24 was tight. Oh my goodness. What
And
size are you now? We
I
have to ask.
remember I went on a girls' trip, and somebody took a picture. And first of all, I almost died. We went to Starved Rock. I don't know if you've heard of that. And
Yeah.
I almost died. I felt like I was going to die. And somebody took a picture, and I looked at myself, and I was like, it was like my eyes really opened. I
Like,
actually
that's really
saw
neat. Oh my God.
myself, and I was like, whoa, okay. Because in those 9.5 years, I couldn't better myself. I had to stay put, you know? And so I decided, um, about 2 months before I decided to leave my husband, I decided I was going to change my life, whether he liked it or not, because I was going to do it for me and for my family. And so I did, and it's been hard. It's an everyday struggle,
Oh,
you
I
know.
know.
I'm still working on myself, and I'm also working on, like, it's okay that I have these little flabby arms. Like, it's okay, you know, it's okay.
Okay. No, it's a work in progress.
I'm learning to love my imperfections because it's me.
Of course. Of course. I love that. Okay. So I have to ask, how much weight have you lost? And because you said you were 24, what size pants are you now?
So I'm a size 12 now.
Oh my freaking gosh. Oh
Yeah,
my gosh.
12, and I have lost like 103 pounds, give or take. Yeah. And it took time,
Of
it took
course. Oh
overnight.
my God.
But yeah, and it's so funny because back then I was like, my crazy goal is like to be a size 10, and I'm almost there, and I'm not so fixated on the sizes anymore. I want to be healthy and I want to be energetic. I love this energy.
Right. I feel like once you start feeling that energy, right, you don't want to stop.
Yes, it's addicting.
Yeah, no, I get it. That was probably my biggest thing. Once I bought like this jacket, it was a pink jacket, and my mom's like, try it on. I'm like, it's a size large. It's never gonna fit me. She's like, try it on. I'm like, okay, fine. Oh my God.
This
It's
is
like you
the
see
best
yourself,
feeling ever.
right? You see yourself in the mirror, and it's like, I look amazing. Like, let's buy two of them. Like, oh my God, it was
Exactly.
amazing. And then you just get addicted, like you said. You get addicted to the feeling good part. Not because of the way you look or no, it's because you feel good about yourself, right?
Yes. And you have people watching you, and it's not just people, but you have your kids. And now my kids
Yes.
are on this journey with me.
Yeah. Has it helped them lose weight as
Oh,
well?
yes. So my son has lost 10 pounds so far. And
Wow.
I've changed up his eating habits. He has a workout regimen. It's a domino effect, like you said.
Yeah, it
So
is.
it works.
It
It
is.
works.
Well, I know that, okay, like I know that for me, my doctor, like I was having a lot of back problems and a lot of anxiety, and my doctor's like, exercising is going to help. It's not guaranteed that your back problems are going to go away, but a skinnier person has less to carry around, less weight to put on your back. So I remember those first days were always the hardest because I feel like, okay, I'm on a diet, and your brain is like, no, you're not. I want pizza. So what would you suggest, like, for a woman that's struggling right now with her weight, feels extremely overwhelmed, it's hot outside. For some reason, whenever it's hot, I feel fatter. I don't even know why. That's just me. I don't know why.
Clothes.
Right? I don't know. This is me. What 3 tips would you give a mom right now that's struggling with weight and her self-esteem? And mostly, like, what would you suggest for her to do so that she doesn't get overwhelmed right away and then stop?
Yeah. And that's hard because I've stopped and started about
Yeah.
20, 30 times. Okay. I think one of the biggest things to know is you have to know it's time for a change.
Mm-hmm.
I can tell you
Right.
over and over, you need to lose weight. I was telling my kid over and over, you need to lose weight, you need to lose weight. But you have to know deep down, like, you know what, this is it. I'm ready.
No, you're
I
right.
make a change. I think that's like number one. Number two would be you have to understand that this is a process. You didn't gain this weight in a month, in
You're
a
right.
frame. You're not
Yeah.
gonna lose it in a month or 2 months. It's gonna
Right.
take time. It's gonna take sweat. It's gonna take work. But you
Ugh,
have to understand that patience is key. You have to be patient with yourself, and you cannot compare yourself to other people's journeys. And
that's
so
true. Yeah.
fast other people are losing weight. I used to do that at the beginning. I was so frustrated with myself. Like, this girl's lost this much pounds and this much weight, and and I would just judge myself all the time. The third tip I think would be find someone that's kind of on a similar journey as you, somebody motivating, someone
Yeah.
that's gonna help you, so you guys can motivate each other. There's nothing worse than having a Debbie Down. Like, I can't do this. No, nobody wants that. That's gonna discourage you. You
Nobody
need
wants a party pooper, right?
you need someone that's ready to change their life as well. You need people to follow that are gonna motivate you. You
Right.
need people who have been on this journey that know the struggles, and that's gonna help you. But patience is number one. Patience is you need to have patience with yourself, and you need to celebrate every single victory, whether it's crossing your legs or whether it's your face looks thinner in the selfie, or my pants are getting a little loose. Like,
Uh-huh.
celebrate every little victory, because that's a mistake that I made,
Oh,
and I
really?
judged myself. I just judged myself. I wasn't celebrating myself. I wasn't happy with my results. I had to come to terms that, like, I am doing good. Look where I came from. So it starts inside. It starts
Yeah.
inside.
No, you're right. It's funny that you mentioned that because two of the things that I was like over the moon about was that I was able to cross my legs. That was so weird. I was like, okay, sure, I sit down and just cross them. And it's like, oh my God, I can cross my legs. Right?
Non-scale victory.
And then the other one was sitting on the floor and standing up without anybody like coming over to help me, you know, grab my hand and push me in. No, I was able to just sit on the floor and get up on myself. And it was like the best feeling in the world. Those
Yes.
little things count.
Those little things. I mean, those are things that you weren't able to do before.
Uh-huh.
So celebrate your victories and know that if you know you're giving 100%, be proud of yourself. And like I said, it all starts inside, because if the inside is not fixed, you can't change the outside.
You're right. You have to want it, like you said. No, you're right. Okay,
Yeah.
so let's ask you some cool stuff. Some like not that these questions were boring, but let's get a little bit. Okay, so I wrote down a couple of cute ones first, and then we'll ask you some cool ones. Don't
Okay.
worry, I'm not going to put you on the spot because I know everybody. I did send her a copy of the questions, but I did write a bonus one that she doesn't know what I'm going to ask her. So there's
Okay.
actually two. Okay, so what do you prefer, coffee or tea?
Tea.
Okay, Netflix and chill inside the house, or do you rather go out on a date night?
Netflix and chill.
Oh, me too. Yeah, and food, right? Okay, Chinese food or Mexican food?
Mexican food.
Okay, you better. Dogs or cats? Ew, I think I know what you're gonna say.
Cat.
I know. Ew, I hate that you're a cat person. I
Cat.
hate cats. Oh, sorry guys. Sorry. Okay. Which emoji is your favorite emoji?
Oh my God. So lately it's been the emoji. I don't know if you've seen it, but it's like the smile is all weird and the eyes are like.
Did you just try doing the eyes? Do the eyes again for us.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
I think so.
Drunk. He's kind of like.
Yeah, drunk. Yes, there you go.
I love that emoji. I use it all the time. People now associate.
You're so funny. You trying to do that face. Okay, so let's see. Okay, I know we were supposed to ask that. Okay, so I'm gonna leave the bonus question to the end. Let's talk about dating. Are you dating anybody right now?
I am.
Okay, and how did that come about? Okay, I really wanted to ask you that and touch on that because I know that one of the things that I struggled with being divorced twice and stuff, also dealing with a recently divorced, you kind of go into that mindset of I have 2 kids or I have 4 kids, nobody else is going to want me. So I really wanted to touch that point for all the moms out there that are listening, whether you're single, you've been single for a long time, or you haven't found anybody, or you think you're not going to find anybody, like what advice would you give them about that?
Oh, so it's funny that you say that because that was one of my things too. Like,
Mhm.
who is gonna want to date me with 4 kids? Now, I don't need anybody
Right.
to take care of me.
Right. No. Right.
But
Exactly. No.
But they don't know that, so they see me with 4 kids. They automatically probably think, oh, she just wants a dad for her kids. Dating is a struggle right now. You know, I thank God I'm not in it anymore because it is hard. It's hard. I think for women, don't worry so much about like who's gonna date me with 4 kids. Trust me, the right one is not gonna look at the amount of kids that you have.
Mm-hmm.
Because he's gonna love you and your kids. You guys gonna be a package. So the right one is not gonna worry about that, and you'll know. And patience is the answer to everything. When you least expect it, it's going to happen. When you least expect it, which is what happened in my case.
Okay.
You know? I was done dating. I'm like, I'm gonna give it a break, and reunited with my son's father after 14 years of not seeing him. And because we were young and we were looking for a relationship and decided to part ways, and 14 years passed and we reunited in January, and it was like nothing had changed, and we are in love, and I, God willing, spend the rest of my life with him. And he is my biggest creator in the world. So
And you guys have like the healthy stuff in common, right? Like he's a big like healthy guy and stuff.
Yes. So he's into boxing, and he's also in the gym. He supports me no matter what, whether I want to stay this size or whether I want to get better, because he just loves me for me. So it's amazing to have that, trust me.
Just to have that in common, right?
Yeah, to have something in common. The future just kind of go together. We both want to mentor people, mentor kids. We are believers, and we just want to, we want to just motivate people, become this power couple. That's our goal.
That's awesome. Okay. What's your ideal date that you'd have with him? Knowing that you're a mom of four and we always have to think about budget and all this other stuff, what would be your ideal date?
So I'm very old fashioned and I'm very thankful that he is too. Like he just wrote me a love letter the other day. A love
Aw,
actual love letter. And
like on paper with a
yeah,
pen? He didn't just text it to you or email it?
he you know he gave me the actual paper
Aw,
and it touched my heart so much. And so I'm very old fashioned. And I swear this is my favorite thing to do ever. And he at first he was just like, this cannot be your favorite thing to do. It is. It's my favorite thing to do ever. Is for us to stay in. I cook for us. And we have amazing talks. We talk about life, we talk about our goals, we talk about
okay.
how we're feeling, we watch a movie, maybe we don't. We listen to music and we'll have a dance. We always have to dance. And we just cuddle the whole
Okay.
night. That's like my favorite thing to do with him ever. I
I
love
like
it.
that. That sounds very relaxing.
I love it. It's my favorite
It's,
thing to do ever. And bonus, he will paint my nails, my
oh
toenails.
my God, seriously?
Yes.
Ah,
So ladies,
so
find someone
lucky.
that will paint your toenails.
You heard it, guys. Find somebody to paint your toenails. Okay, next question. Do you regret any tattoos that you have?
Yes.
Which one? Can we know?
So, I used to have my husband's name right here,
Okay. Did
my
you get it covered?
ex-husband, and I had it covered.
Okay, cool.
I also have one on my back of his name, and that one is gonna get covered as well. So I regret
Okay.
them.
Okay. Yeah, I feel you on those. That's cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have two last questions. One of them is I'm trying to figure out which one I'm going to do last. Okay, so let's talk about what is your major goal in life? Just one goal, like that one ultimate goal that you just have your entire passion, your focus on it.
That's easy. That's an easy one. Um,
Really?
to
I figured that was like so hard. I always like, I don't know which one to pick. What is it?
because it's not your typical, oh, to make money, to have a house. That's not my goal in life.
Okay.
My goal is to be used exactly the way God wanted me to be used.
Okay.
Whether I'm on this earth to motivate, whether I'm on this earth to be this or that. I know He has great plans for me, so that's my goal is to do what
Fulfill what
He
you were
has me.
supposed to.
Yes, yes.
I get it. That's a good one. God, that's so responsible of you. I would have been like, I don't know, to go shopping on a shopping spree. I don't know. God, it's
No,
so responsible of you. Okay, the last question, okay? Let's talk about your hair. That was
ah,
my bonus question. Guys,
ah,
she had, okay, like ever since I've known her, she's been into beauty, into makeup, like her hair. She's always done amazing things with her eyeshadow and stuff. And then the other day I see her and she's this, like no hair Angie. And it's like, I look at her and just by looking at her, I felt some type of freedom. Like I felt better about myself. So please talk to me about your
yes.
life-changing hairdo.
I told my grandmother Sunday that shaving off my head was probably the best decision I have ever made for myself. Like as far as like for my spirit, for my soul. So my hair was long. I think the longest it got this past year in January, it was like to here.
Oh my goodness.
I was wanting already to transition to cut my hair. I don't like long
Okay.
hair, period. But the shortest I've ever had it was here.
Yeah, yeah.
And so I decided to go cut my hair and I went to a salon. My first time going to a salon, mind you. And I asked her for a certain style. She totally messed it up. And I went to work crying for 2 weeks.
Oh my God.
Did how I looked so bad. And I remember my boyfriend now, I messaged him and I was like, oh my God, you're going to hate my hair. And he's like, what? And then explained to him, he's like, you're beautiful. It's hair. Like, what? Okay. Now, for those that don't, and Abby, you don't know this, but I have a form of alopecia. And so my hair has fallen out a lot. It's not going to fall out anymore because it's already done, but it's not going to grow back either.
Got it. Okay.
My hair is something that I've struggled with for a long time. I used to buy products to cover up my scalp, and it was a daily struggle for me.
Like your confidence, it messed with your
I
confidence.
It messed with my confidence. Like that's all I thought about. I spent so much money on hair products, and whenever it rained, I stressed out. Whenever it
Oh my
snowed,
gosh.
I didn't go to the beach because I didn't want my hair to get wet because people were going to see my scalp. It was something that messed with me. And I had to come to terms that I am not my hair. I'm not into that rude, but I'm not my hair. My beauty is not defined by the hair on my head. And what's crazy is that when I had someone to support me in that decision and to make me feel like you're beautiful no matter what, like I was just able to do this. And I've never felt more amazing. The response I've gotten has been so amazing that I'm just like, I should have done this a long time ago. Like
Yeah.
I feel amazing, you know? And now I can my kids ask me, like, are you gonna go back to your long hair? Nope.
No, this
I'm
is
not.
it. This is it. Like, I feel
I'm not
like this look was meant to be on your face for years and you finally got it. Like, no, I love
yeah.
it.
It took me a long time. My supervisor at work was like, what made you do this? And I was like, well, I just realized that I don't need hair to conquer my goals and to get stuff done. I
Yeah,
don't I don't need hair to do that.
I love
So
it.
yeah.
No, that's why I wanted to talk to you guys about her hair because it was such a big deal. I know that maybe some of you guys maybe just need that change, something in your everyday look that you just need to like go for it. Like just say, whatever, I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna rock it like she is. And look at her. Something that she's struggled with for years. She's never had support from anybody to get it. And now she got it. She did it. She didn't think twice. And I feel like it's been, like I said, looking at you made me feel better about myself. Like, I'm like, what can I do, like to change myself? I want to feel that way. I feel like it looks amazing.
Jojo felt some type of way when she first seen my hair.
I know.
She was like, "Oh my God, Dia, I love your hair," and I'm like,
I know, we all love it. JoJo's my daughter, and she like absolutely loved it. So yeah. Okay, so we're all done with the interview, guys. I really hope that you guys enjoyed, that you got value out of her. I know that there are so many different types of single moms out there. Whether you're already dating, already remarried, you don't have any kids, or you do have 7, 8, 10 kids. So I know that I have 2 kids. One is a boy, one is a girl. 2 different dads, divorced twice. Like we're all different and yet so unique. Somehow we're all connected and we all kind of know what the other person's been through. If we're not connected through being single and you're still married, hopefully you're still married to your significant other. You've been married for 30 plus years. Good for you. But I'm pretty sure that maybe you can find something else to relate to us. At the end of the day, we're all connected somehow, right? And Angie, I wanted to get from you, in your own words, describe what a badass boss mom is.
"Oh, a badass boss mom." First of all, I think you're a badass boss mom, just so you know. Like, I think a badass boss mom is someone that gets up every day and just kills it. Okay, I had some things written down. See, there's gonna be obstacles, there's gonna be trials, but you still are there, killing it, getting up. And yeah, a lot of times we have smiles on our faces, and things are not always perfect. But you know what? We still get it done. We are taking care of our kids. We are working, having our own businesses. We are just killing it. And yeah, there's goals, and we're gonna crush them. That's a
I like
badass.
that. I like that. There you go, guys. Okay, awesome. So thank you, Angie, for coming on here to do our first official interview. I think she was like the perfect representation of what a badass boss mom is. Like I said, I'm going to be having other awesome women. They're already scheduled. We're going to have all types, like I said, business owners, network marketers, face painters, from everything to anything, stay-at-home moms, everything. We're all, like I said, we all have that inner badass in us. We
Yeah.
all have it. It's all about finding it and bringing it out, just learning, helping each other how to just respect ourselves, love
Yeah.
ourselves, show each other how to walk like a boss, talk like a boss. I always say that, but not forgetting about self-love. We have to prioritize self-love, self-care. So, all right, guys, thank you. What was that?
You can't pour from an empty cup.
There you go. I know. And like you said earlier, it's a positive domino effect. We need to keep that positive. If we're happy, our family is happy. So guys, remember, badass boss moms, we need to keep our families happy too. It's not just about us. It's about everybody. So, all right, Angie, thank you so much for doing this interview. Guys, thank you so much. I'm going to post all of her info so you guys can follow her journey. It's amazing. And I feel like it's only going to get 100 times better. All right? All right. Bye, Angie. Thank you.
Bye. Bye.
Bye.